What's going on, YouTube? It's Dale. I'm here in Eagle Harbor in the Keweenaw Peninsula of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I'm here to talk to you today about gun control. Now, gun control in America is a longly debated topic. The first most important thing to remember about gun control is that we do have, unlike most countries, we have a Second Amendment which protects our right to firearms ownership. We can't ignore this amendment and just completely brush it under the table, because that would just be wrong. That would be brushing away all the rest of our rights just as easily as well. If we can do one, we can do them all. So we need to protect every single right. And in my opinion, the right to own guns is a little bit more privileged than the right to, say, not incriminate yourself. You know, both rights are equally important, but the right to own guns was designed to protect the rest of the rights. So say the government just completely starts overcoming people in almost like a not retro futuristic, but I'm not sure what the word is, but just a future where the government is totally controlling us is not something that I'd like to see. So I think that, you know, United States citizens should be really armed as much as the government. Now, that may alarm some people, but the point is that we can't lie down to these people who are trying to take our rights away. And every day, on a daily basis, there's more and more police brutality every day, more and more killings by police officers, and the same people bringing attention to this police brutality are the people who are bringing attention to these shootings around the nation. You know, people get killed by guns a lot. I understand that. You know, I live in Warren, Michigan, which is near Detroit. A lot of my friends carry guns illegally. It's not uncommon to hear about someone getting killed by a firearm. Now, here's my question. Why? Why so much in the US as compared to other countries? You know? And I've thought about this. I can't think of another reason why there's so much gun crime in the US other than there's so much guns. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we have a Second Amendment, but it's just facts. If there were less guns in the US, there would be less crime. I'm not condoning that we get rid of guns, but I am condoning something. We need to do something about these shootings. We can't just let them happen. You know, there's different solutions. Israel had a solution to school shootings, and they armed their teachers. You can see all over Google. I'm not going to include one. You can find a photo of a teacher with an M1 carbine protecting students. I mean, but in the United States, people don't like carrying guns. A lot of people fear them. So what my suggestion would be is we need to eliminate that fear of guns. Eliminate the taboo of guns, because people are killing. Listen to some rap music. You know, people think that guns and violence is cool. It's not cool to go killing people, all right? It's cool. Guns are cool, don't get me wrong, but using them is not always cool. And it could be a primal instinct that's maybe in the back of our minds that tells us to fight one another as people, but we don't need to use guns for that, all right? You can use your fists and fight somebody, and no one's going to be getting hurt, really. Like, there's going to be a clear winner, and no one's going to be just getting shot over that. So if you have a problem with someone, don't pull out a gun. Use your fists, all right? But other than that, we need to focus more on it, like schooling. Teachers seem to pretty much hate guns, most of the teachers who I've spoken to. Now, that's probably because they're scared too, because they hear all this stuff about school shootings, which they do happen. You can't ignore the fact that school shootings happen. To ignore the fact that they happen would be to ignore the lives of all those lost at school shootings. Jesus Christ. So, you know, just think about it. There's balance to everything. We can't be so one-sided. We need to think and listen to what each other have to say in order to solve this problem as a nation. I swear to you, if we do this, we might see in America where everyone has rights and there's a lot less shootings. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Detroit, Chicago, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, all those cities that are right now facing a lot of violence and a lot of drug problems. I'd like to see them come back to the glorious cities that they once were, you know? We used to be a great nation. We're not going to go by the wayside. I know we can do this. But we need to respect one another, and we need to stop with the hate and the violence, all right? It's okay to have guns, but fight with your hands. If you got any questions or comments, please throw them down. I don't know if I'll make any more videos like this, but this is a topic that I felt like I needed to speak about. Thank you, and just have a blessed day.